Did Cardi B just break down on camera, revealing something no one saw coming? Last night, millions of fans were left speechless as Cardi B appeared live, tears streaming down her face, her voice trembling. In her words, "I can't keep this a secret anymore," echoing through the internet. Like a thunderstorm. Within minutes, Twitter exploded, headlines spread, and every gossip blog went into overdrive. Is Cardi B really pregnant with NFL star Stefon Diggs' baby? Or is there something far darker behind those tears? Because here's the thing, this isn't the first time Cardi's emotions have set the internet on fire. But this time, something feels different. The raw pain in her eyes, the silence from Stefon, and the sudden disappearance of that cryptic Instagram post. It all points to something huge. Something that might change everything we thought we knew about her life. Tonight, we break down the truth, the lies, and the shocking twist behind Cardi B's emotional confession. And trust me, what we found will leave you absolutely stunned. The internet had barely recovered from last month's drama when Cardi B appeared live, her face glistening under dim light, voice shaking as millions tuned in. The chat exploded within seconds, emojis, question marks, fans begging her to speak up. It was one of those moments that feels like a movie scene, except this time, it wasn't a performance. She sat there, breathing heavily, looking down, almost as if she was trying to gather courage to say something. She'd been holding in for far too long. People expected an album announcement, maybe a rant about the industry, or even another clapback to the tabloids. But what came next changed everything. She whispered something barely audible at first, a line that would light the internet on fire. "I'm tired of hiding this. I'm tired of pretending." That was it. That was all it took. Within minutes, Twitter threads multiplied, Instagram pages reposted the clip, and speculation took over like wildfire. Some said she was finally talking about her breakup with Offset. Others were convinced it had something to do with a new relationship. But then, someone zoomed in on a detail most people missed, the subtle hand movement on her stomach, the nervous glance away, and the soft smile that followed when someone commented, "Are you pregnant?" It wasn't just a rumor anymore. It became a storm as her team stayed silent. A new narrative began to surface. Screenshots started circulating, allegedly from a close friend of Cardi's, claiming she'd been seeing NFL star Stefon Diggs for several months. There were mentions of private meetups, text exchanges, and even a late-night dinner spotted by paparazzi outside a quiet restaurant in Miami. The dots began connecting faster than anyone could control, but not everyone was convinced. Fans were divided, half celebrating, half skeptical. Cardi would never hide something like that. One user wrote. Another fired back. She hid her first pregnancy until she was ready. Why not this time? The comments section became a battleground. And amidst all the chaos, something eerie happened. The live stream video disappeared from her official Instagram account, gone, deleted, without explanation. That only added more fuel to the fire. You could almost feel the confusion through the screens. The silence from Stefon Diggs made it worse. No denial, no confirmation, just a cold stillness that fans interpreted in every possible way. Some said he was being protective, others accused him of ghosting her. One gossip page even claimed his PR team had been in damage control mode for days, trying to figure out how to handle the situation before it got out of hand. Meanwhile, blogs began digging into every little clue. Photos from the previous week surfaced, Cardi at a charity event, wearing an oversized black hoodie, avoiding paparazzi questions and walking swiftly to her car. Her expression was unreadable, but fans swore they saw that glow. Every movement, every word, every breath became evidence in the court of social media speculation. Then came the alleged inside source. A supposed friend of Cardi's went on TikTok, claiming that Cardi had been emotional lately, struggling to deal with complicated feelings. The person never mentioned names, but the timing lined up perfectly. "She's scared, she's not ready for the world to know yet," the source said, voice trembling as though sharing something forbidden. People started connecting more dots. Too many dots, maybe. One Twitter user wrote, "If this is true, it's not just about a baby, it's about betrayal." Offset just dropped hints that someone close to him lied. This is deeper than we think. It was like watching a digital wildfire, one spark after another, growing into something uncontrollable. News outlets picked it up next, not as fact, but as fuel. Headlines appeared within hours. Cardi B's emotional breakdown linked to secret relationship. Fans speculate pregnancy after mysterious live stream. The gossip cycle was complete. But somewhere between the chaos, there was something undeniably human about the moment. Cardi looked exhausted. The kind of exhaustion that fame can't hide. The kind that comes from carrying a truth too heavy to manage alone. Whether or not the pregnancy rumors were real, her tears were. Her silence was. And maybe, just maybe, that's what made the story so powerful, not the scandal itself, but the emotion behind it, because the truth is, people don't just crave gossip, they crave connection. And in that live stream, for the first time in a long time, Cardi wasn't a superstar. She was just a woman, breaking down under the weight of the world watching her. The next morning, the internet woke up to chaos. Every entertainment outlet was running the same clip, every gossip page had a new exclusive, and every fan seemed to have a theory. Some were convinced that Cardi's tears were a performance and attempt to control the narrative before someone else leaked it. Others believed it was genuine heartbreak, a confession that had slipped out in a moment of weakness. Either way, the silence that followed was louder than anything she could have said. Then came the screenshots. A Twitter account with just a few hundred followers suddenly went viral after posting what it claimed were private messages between Cardi and a close friend. The texts were blurry, cropped, and filled with typos, but they told a story, one that fit perfectly with what people already wanted to believe. "He doesn't even know yet," one message read. Another said, "I didn't plan this. It just happened." Within minutes, the screenshots were everywhere. News sites picked them up, YouTubers broke them down frame by frame, and TikTok detectives slowed them down to analyze every word. Stefon Diggs still said nothing. Not a tweet, not a story, not even a like on any of his recent posts. But his silence was becoming its own kind of statement. Some fans claimed he was just protecting his privacy, while others accused him of hiding. If he really cared, he'd say something, one tweet said. "Men only stay quiet when they're guilty." Another replied, "Behind the scenes, though, something strange was happening." A reporter from a mid-tier celebrity blog claimed she received an email from someone, identifying themselves as a family friend. The email insisted that the pregnancy rumors were false, that Cardi was emotional because of a private health issue unrelated to any relationship. But the problem was, the email came from a generic account with no way to verify who it really was. Still, it was enough to spark another round of speculation. Some believed it, some dismissed it, but all of it added to the noise. By the evening, Cardi's team finally broke their silence, but not in the way anyone expected. Instead of a statement, her official Instagram account posted a photo, a close-up of her hand holding a microphone, captioned simply, "I'll speak when I'm ready." The comments section exploded again, thousands of messages flooding in within minutes. Fans begged her to clear things up, others accused her of playing with their emotions, but the caption felt deliberate, teasing, "Careful," as if she knew exactly how much power she held over the narrative. Meanwhile, Stefon was photographed leaving a restaurant in LA. Reporters swarmed him, shouting questions about Cardi, the rumors, the alleged messages. He said nothing, just lowered his head, climbed into his car, and drove away. But the photos told their own story. Some outlets described his expression as guilty, others said confused. The truth was, no one really knew what was going on. Yet every silence, every expression, every deleted post became another clue in the puzzle that nobody could solve. Then came the twist that no one saw coming. Late that night, a short video clip surfaced on TikTok. It showed Cardi backstage at what appeared to be a rehearsal, surrounded by her team. Her makeup was half done, her eyes puffy. You could hear someone in the background say, "Are you sure you want to go live again?" And Cardi's voice, shaky but firm, replied, "I have to. I can't let them write my story for me, too. I can't let them write my story for me." That single line reignited the storm. Was she admitting the rumors were true? Or was she preparing to deny everything? Nobody knew, but one thing became clear. Whatever was coming next would either make or break her public image for fans. It wasn't just gossip anymore, it was a mystery unfolding in real time. And everyone wanted to be the first to know the truth. The video spread like wildfire. Within hours, it had been re-uploaded, slowed down, remixed, and analyzed by every gossip page on the internet. Millions of people watched as Cardi, visibly exhausted, said those now famous words, "I can't let them write my story for me." The clip was only 10 seconds long, but it hit like a bomb. Fans called it powerful, raw, and defiant. Critics said it was manipulative, a calculated move to shift attention. But everyone agreed on one thing: Cardi B was about to make a move that would change everything. That night, rumors began circulating that she was planning another livestream this time. An official statement, screenshots of alleged emails between Cardi's stylist and a fan account surfaced, suggesting she was ready to tell her truth. People set reminders, gossip channels scheduled live streams, and hashtags like #CARDISpeaks and #DiggsDrama started trending. The atmosphere online was electric. Everyone was waiting for the confession, the denial, or the meltdown. Nobody knew which one it would be. Hours passed. Midnight came and went. Still no sign of Cardi. Then, out of nowhere, a Twitter account that claimed to belong to one of Stefon Diggs' teammates dropped a cryptic post. "Y'all believe anything. Ain't no baby. Ain't no drama." Just lies. Within seconds, it was deleted, but screenshots had already gone viral. Was this damage control? Or was it an attempt to cover something up? The mystery only deepened. Meanwhile, a separate bombshell dropped on a gossip site known for publishing leaks. The article claimed to have received exclusive footage of private video recorded weeks earlier, showing Cardi and Stefon together at a party. The footage was grainy, shot from a distance, but the figures were unmistakable. Cardi laughing, Stefon whispering something in her ear, and her placing a hand over his chest as they walked away from the crowd. The internet exploded. To some, it was proof they were together. To others, it was just two people talking at a public event. But the timing was suspicious. Why release this footage now? Who recorded it? And more importantly, who leaked it? Within hours, another account posted what appeared to be text messages between Cardi and someone labeled S. The messages show Cardi saying she felt used and that he only wanted to protect his image. In response, the other person allegedly wrote, "Don't make me look like the bad guy." The authenticity of the screenshots was impossible to verify, but that didn't matter. The internet had already made up its mind. Cardi still hadn't said a word. But early the next morning, fans noticed something strange. She'd unfollowed Stefon Diggs on Instagram. That single action triggered another meltdown online. Influencers, bloggers, and journalists flooded timelines with reactions. "Unfollowing is the new breakup," one tweet said. Another replied, "This confirms that something went down then." As if the drama wasn't already at its peak, a close friend of Cardi's posted a cryptic message on her own story. "Sometimes the truth isn't what you think it is." No names were mentioned, but everyone knew who it was about. By evening, new rumors surfaced claiming Cardi had recorded a private confessional video that her team was debating whether to release. Some insiders said it would set the record straight, others warned it might make things worse. The tension was unbearable. Fans refreshed her profile every few minutes, waiting for the next move, and then, without warning, her Instagram went dark again. No posts, no stories, nothing, just silence. That silence became the loudest sound on the internet. Was she retreating? Was she being silenced? Or was she preparing something bigger, something that would flip the entire story upside down? Nobody knew, but everyone felt it, the calm before the storm. So now, the entire world is holding its breath, waiting for Cardi's next move. Will she finally go live and tell her side of the story? Will Stefon Diggs come forward to defend himself? Or will both of them continue to hide behind silence while the internet burns with questions? Nobody knows for sure. But one thing's certain, whatever happens next will be massive. Because the story isn't just about rumors anymore, it's about truth, betrayal, and power. It's about how one tear, one word, one deleted post can turn into a wildfire that consumes everything in its path. Cardi's silence has become her weapon, and Stefon's quietness has become his shield. But in the world of fame and social media, silence never lasts forever. The next chapter could drop at any moment, and when it does, it could change everything. So what do you think really happened? Was Cardi B's breakdown a raw, emotional confession? Or a perfectly timed stunt designed to control the narrative? Is Stefon Diggs an innocent bystander caught in the storm? Or is there more to his silence than meets the eye? Drop your theories in the comments, we're reading all of them. And if you want the real truth behind the next celebrity controversy, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next, because the story isn't over yet. There are still missing pieces, unseen messages, and hidden truths waiting to surface. And when they do, we'll be right here to break it down for you, detail by detail. Until every secret comes to light, stay tuned. The next reveal could drop any second.